mechanisms of control. Conscious creators, mechanisms of control, or a mechanism of control is any system of thought that, in a sense, forces you to think a certain way under some sort of threat of damage with some consequence that doesn't allow you to freely choose of your own will. This is a mechanism of control. And at this moment, you are intertwined. You are deeply ingrained, embedded in many mechanisms of control, from your families and your family structures, to your business structures, to the ideas that govern you as to your life and the potential or the lack of potential, the absence of potential that you have for your life. You have ideas that govern you based on your ethnicity, your race, your stature, your height, your weight. All of these types of ideas that can be limiting, that can be controlling, that can be debilitating, are governing you right now, that you have accepted because they have been implied and they have been passed down without question, without thought, without confrontation from your families. For generations, many of these ideas have guided you. Ideas about sickness, ideas about age, and what happens at certain age points, ideas about what is normal from your perspective for your family or for the women in your family or the men in your family. All of these ideas, many ideas that have been accepted that haven't been confronted, haven't been thought about, haven't been considered at all. They've just been accepted. And yet they are mechanisms of control. We urge you to begin to pay attention to the ideas that are activated in every situation at every moment, and evaluate whether these ideas, the thought patterns that are ignited within the mind, are actually leading you toward that which you desire. If they represent that which you desire, do they represent relationship? Does the person you are being in your marriages, in your partnerships as a parent, does it equal relationship? Does it equal positive influence on those that you are influencing? Do the ideas align you with wealth and abundance? Do the ideas align you with the success that you seek? Do they really point you toward the bar that you would like to hold for yourself as a next goal or a next potential explored and experienced? And if not, you need to look at these ideas. You need to begin the process of understanding them, transforming them, and creating yourself anew. But most of you haven't done that. Most of you haven't been critical of the ideas. Most of you have many ideas that are detrimental to you that you have accepted wholeheartedly because they were given to you, they were implied, they were information on the vibration that was offered to you as a child from your family, from those closest to you, from those you potentially look up to. And therefore, everything they believed, everything they thought, everything they said, their experiences were all gospel to you. They were all truths. And yet your parents and their parents were given these ideas. They were suggested. Now, it's also possible that these ideas were born of traumatic events in which your family members of old built up barriers, built conditions and limitations within themselves to try to protect themselves from the danger or the experience of the event. But this is a mistake as well. You must be critical of the ideas to see exactly what their cause was. Was it a low vibrational happening that established a low vibrational idea within your mother, within your father, within your grandmother, within your grandfather, or your great-grandmother, or your great-grandfather, that is now dictating your life experience now? Critical, be critical, be critical. Observe, be aware of yourself, not of others. We're not saying to go look at your grandmother and be critical of her behaviors and things. You don't have to do that. Now, as you watch yourself and you begin to see what is inside of you, you will begin to notice who you may have received those ideas from. But your life is your responsibility. Their life is their responsibility. The path that you're on now, the path of discovery, the path of renewal, may not be the path that they're on at the moment. It may be 10 years before they're on a similar path. It may be their next iteration of life that is where they are on a similar path. It's not your responsibility. For those of you open to these transmissions, listening to this message now, this level of support now, it is your responsibility to become aware of you. And you are why we are here. You have called us, and we have called you, the listener, that which is you who is open to these transmissions, and we have aligned perfectly. And we are here to support you as you go about the growth and expansion of you. And we're excited for it. But this is a critical piece for those of you who are starting this path, or those of you who have been on this path for a while and know that you have not, to the necessary degree, explored critically the ideas that are guiding you. For if you truly are on this path of growth and expansion, and you are at the point where you are ready to make the transformation and go about the play and practice of transformation, that this is the beginning step, is to be critical of you. And another way that will be of benefit, another thing, an idea that would be a benefit in this process, is to turn off as much as possible any inputs, any material inputs, your media, your social media, your music, and as many ideas and stories that it conveys. Turn it off so that you can begin to just observe without distraction that which is present within you now, that will appear in your thought patterns as you move about your day. Just a suggestion. But we are here, no matter which direction you go, no matter whether you choose to go about the path, the slow route or the accelerated route. We are here, and you can look to the description for how you can engage with us on a more personal and private level that will support you in accelerating the process. We are thankful, grateful for the opportunity to share. We're thankful for the vessel. We're thankful for each of you offering fertile ground for these transmissions. We're here for you from our now non-physical perspective, offering that which we know to be true, offering that which we know will transform your life. We honor you. We celebrate you, and we love you. Love you. We love you. Thank you.